On this day, 9th of October 2024, I would like to share my personal experience with Momentum Creditors. Nimewahi patana na Wakenya wengine wakilia vile walipoteza collateral zao kwa mikono ya our readers. Ukiangalia hizo video, usikize, usome comment, you can tell that Kenyans have really suffered in the hands of creditors, especially the Shylocks. And this should be treated like a cry for help, cause sio mimi peke yangu. Wengi sana wameumia. Momentum, if you want to challenge me in a court of law, you can, because whatever I'm going to say here, it is nothing but the truth. I have decided to wear this gown of shame, share my personal story here, or my personal experience here, so that other Kenyans can see or hear what you take your clients through. And the next time when they come to borrow money from you, they will be very careful. And the government should come through and regulate these creditors. In the month of March this year, I borrowed money from Momentum. And I don't think borrowing is a crime. You'll find yourself in a shit, you'll find yourself in where you need money urgently, and you end up borrowing. Hii pesa haikopeshwi mtu hana logbook. So I went there with my logbook, nikawekelea kama collateral, nikapewa pesa. I was supposed to pay my last installment in the month of September. They normally send a reminder message telling you that this amount is due for payment, kindly deposit. So when the message came, the figures were different, actually double of what I normally pay. And I decided to go to the office in town, International Live House, and inquire what's happening, why this instead of this. Ndio wakaniambia uko na insurance fee that you are supposed to pay. Sorry. In the month of July, my insurance cover expired. They gave me a 1 month cover plus barua ya kwenda valuation. I took the cover, but I later called my loan officer and asked her, how much am I being charged for this cover? I cannot remember the exact amount, but it was above 65. And I felt this is too much. Gari yangu value yake haiwezi pita 750, so chukua calculator uniambie 750. Ukipiga hesabu haiwezi fika hiyo fee. So I felt it was too much, and again I only had 2 installments to clear. So nikaona mimi sita ichukua hii. But sasa ishatoka fine. Nitaitumia for 1 month. Then 1 month iki expire, I'll get another cover. Na nitawaletea if you need it. So I did not take my car for valuation. Na mimi nataka mniambie hii fee ambao mnaniandikia hapa, because for the last 3 months nimekuwa nikikatwa over 6,000, sijui 6,500, that's 19,500. And when I got my own statement, ilikuwa inasema nadaiwa 46,100. How you got that figure? Na gari hata sikupeleka valuation, nataka mniambie ilitoka wapi. That is question number 2. Question number 1. So when I went there, na nikamwambia mimi sina insurance yenu, ili expire na sikuendelea kuitumia, I got another cover. Na after all, nimemaliza kulipa deni. What's the big deal here? Wakaniambia hapana. I had a meeting with Olivia. We had a very long discussion. I can say without any fear that your staff are very rude, very arrogant, very unprofessional. But it is okay. I don't want to get personal, and let me just stop there. So her conclusion was this: go bring me a full year cover, comprehensive. Alafu sasa hii 46 tutaiondoa, na hii 19,500 yenye umekatwa, yenye I mean ushalipia already. Kama kuna pesa unafaa kurudishiwa, utarudishiwa. Me, I decided to comply, and I went to my insurance broker na nikamwambia niko na deni yako, tulikuwa tumekubaliana nitalipa na miezi 3. Let me top up, give me the full cover because they need it. Na nikapewa na nikamtumia. na nikamwambia this is the cover you asked for and this is my insurance broker email address. The forms that you want him to fill noting your interest, kindly send him to this address. There was no response. So a week later I decided to go to the office again. Wakaniambia now I didn't meet Olivia. Somebody else by the name Janet came. I understand she's in charge of the insurance. Wakaniambia we do not recognize this company. It is not in our panel. So what am I supposed to do? You have nothing to do. You have to pay the 46,000. Hakuna shortcut. Nikawauliza surely cover ya mwezi moja inaweza kuwa 46, inaweza kuwa over 60,000 that you are charging me. Fine. You do not recognize this company. Show me when and where you gave me a list of the companies that you recognize and I failed to pay with them. You never told me about that. I never knew about it. So what's the crime here? What crime have I committed? So they declined the offer and they still insisted that I should pay the 46,000. And the argument was, when we gave you the first cover, tulikuwekea charge ya mwaka mzima. Then nikamwambia sawa, kama mlikuwa mmenilipia mwaka mzima, then how was I able to acquire another cover? And somebody should explain to me like a small baby, because what I understand these days, anything to do with the insurance, it is very clean and very straight. You cannot have two covers at the same time. How was I able to get another cover ikiwa mlikuwa mshanilipia? Ila ili expire baada ya mwezi moja na haikuendelea tena, cause kama ingekuwa inaendelea ningeenda kulipa na ingesema your car is already covered with this company, so nisingepata cover ingine. You requested me to bring a full year cover. I have brought, and by the way I have already completed paying my loan, and you still insist me to pay 46,000 ya cover yenye haiko. Tell me why. Fine. Nimeendelea kupokea messages kwa simu yangu kwamba drive your car to the nearest yard before auctioneers wakuje wa repossess. Somebody should explain to me why my car should be repossessed because of an insurance fee, not capital. Capital I have paid. This is insurance fee, it is not part of the capital. Tell me why munaendelea bado kuniongezea interest kwa pesa ya insurance yenye haiko, because the car is fully insured. Tell me why. So now the 46,000 ishaongezeka, imefika 50. Ukitumiwa auctioneer utalipa 30,000. Gari ikipelekwa yard utalipishwa storage, utalipishwa sijui booking fee. After 7 days kama hujalipa, they gazette your car. I don't know if it's 7 or 5 days, and then after 14 days your car is sold. That is how Kenyans have gotten into losses of millions of money. Na sijui kama mkiuza gari ya mtu mnarudisha balance. Hiyo sitaongea cause yangu haijauzwa, lakini kama uliuziwa tuambie ikiwa ulipatiwa balance. So watu ambao mnaelewa haya mambo vizuri, unajua ujinga yetu kukua hatujasoma hizi vitu, hatuelewi. The creditors will treat us like we are nobody. We do not have our own lights. We are not educated, so you can do anything that you want. Me, I would like to understand kwa nini nilipishwe insurance fee na gari iko insured. Why insist on noting your interest na nimemaliza kulipa deni? Why should you continue sending messages to me that auctioneers wanakujia gari na sio capital nimekosa kulipa? Why should you add interest kwa pesa insurance na hakuna insurance kama hiyo? Kenyans have really suffered in the hearts of these creditors, and I think now it is the high time we speak out na kuwe na mabadiliko.